There's a quiet kind of pain when your heart feels numb. You can't feel God at all, but a part of you still aches for Him anyway. If you woke up like that today, not angry at God, not running from Him, just numb, this morning prayer is for you. As we go, you can quietly whisper, "Lord, my heart is numb, but I still want you. Please don't let me stay this way." There are mornings when pain isn't a scream. It is a silence. You wake up knowing you should pray, knowing that God is real, and remembering everything you've learned from the Bible. But inside, you feel anesthetized. It isn't exactly rebellion, and it isn't atheism. It is a strange emptiness. You think, "I know I need God, but I don't feel anything." And that not feeling anything begins to ache. This is exactly where this prayer fits. Morning prayer for a numb heart when you can't feel God but still want Him. This numb heart usually carries several layers: prolonged exhaustion, apparently unanswered prayers, accumulated frustrations, unhealed wounds, small disappointments with people of faith, or old guilt that lingers. Little by little, all of this dulls the intensity. You might still sing or speak of God, but inside, you feel as though you are on autopilot. In Psalm 13 verse 1, David asks, "How long, Lord? Will you forget me forever?" In Psalm 42 verse 5, he speaks to his own soul, "Why, my soul, are you downcast?" The Bible does not hide this sensation of distance. If you are watching on TV and realize this description sounds like you, know this: God does not reject you because of your numbness. In a corner of the screen, there is a small QR code. When this prayer ends and you have a quiet moment, you can point your phone at it and go straight to the Still Grace Prayers channel, where other morning prayers can walk with you as your heart slowly begins to feel again. It isn't to burden you with religious weight, but to remind you, day after day, even when I don't feel it, the Lord has not abandoned me. For now, the most honest step is to admit, "Lord, my heart is numb, but not indifferent. I don't feel like I used to, but I still want you. Don't let me normalize this state." A heart that doesn't feel is not, automatically, a heart that has stopped believing. Sometimes, it is a heart that has been hurt too much, asked too much, waited too much, or carried too much alone. The body can enter a state of anesthesia after trauma. The soul can do the same. The heart grows accustomed to not expecting much to avoid frustration. Instead of crying, it freezes. Instead of shouting, it closes. And when you come into the presence of God, it seems there are no tears, no words, and no fire. Only silence. The Bible shows that God knows this state well. In Psalm 34 verse 18, it is written, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." In Ezekiel 36 verse 26, God promises, "I will remove from you your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh." He knows that sometimes the heart hardens as a defense mechanism. He is not startled by this. He draws near. In Romans 8 verse 26, we read that the Spirit helps us in our weakness. We do not know what we ought to pray for. A numb heart is one of those weaknesses the Holy Spirit wants to reach. It is important to understand that feeling less does not mean God has moved away. Jeremiah 17 verse 9 reminds us that the heart is deceitful. It feels and stops feeling for many reasons. God's character, however, does not waver. His presence is not tied to your level of emotion. Even when you feel nothing, God remains Emmanuel, God with us. When you pray, when you can't feel God but still want Him, you are actually offering one of the most sincere prayers that exist, asking Him to overcome your own lack of sensitivity and meet you, just as He met Thomas, Peter, and so many others who faltered. In practice, what can you do on a morning when your heart is numb but you don't want to live that way? Be honest. Instead of pretending everything is fine, you can say, "Lord, my heart is sleeping inside. I don't feel, but I want to feel. I am not afraid of you. I am afraid of being away from you." This honesty is already a step toward God. He does not reject prayers that begin with, "I don't know how to pray today," but come from a heart that still desires Him. Next, reduce the expectation of performance and increase the expectation of encounter. Perhaps you can't manage a long prayer, but you can whisper short phrases throughout the morning. "Jesus, don't let me harden. Holy Spirit, soften my heart again. Father, don't let my faith become just a habit." Instead of trying to produce emotions, You place yourself before God like someone exposing themselves to light, waiting to be warmed little by little. Like someone staying near a fire until their body warms up, even without being able to speed up the process. Finally, let the Word read you. Open, for example, Psalm 42 and transform it into a prayer. Why, my soul, are you downcast? Put your hope in God. Say, Lord, I am here, downcast and dry, but I choose to wait for you. Or read Lamentations 3 verses 22 to 23, the Lord's compassions are new every morning, and respond, renew something in me today that I cannot renew myself. Small, repeated gestures form a trail back. Throughout the day, you can have an anchor phrase, Lord, my heart feels numb, but I still want you. Every time you realize you are disconnecting inside, repeat it silently, not as a mantra, but as a reminder that even when anesthetized, your heart still belongs to God and is asking for help. If possible, close your eyes for a few moments. Do not try to produce a feeling. Simply acknowledge how you are today. Lord, this morning I come before you with a heart that doesn't even know how to explain what it feels. I am not revolted against you. I don't want to abandon you, but I also can't say I am full of fire and passion. I feel somewhat numb inside. The things that used to break me now seem distant. The desire to seek you has diminished. But even so, I know I need you, and that is why I am here. I surrender to you everything that contributed to this numbness, untreated exhaustion, accumulated frustrations, prayers that seem to have no answer, and pains I didn't know how to tell you. If at any moment I silenced my heart before you for fear of appearing weak, today I open it again. If there were sins, distractions, or choices that hardened my sensitivity, show them to me, not to humiliate me, but to restore me. Holy Spirit, I ask you, enter this anesthetized place. Touch this heart that no longer reacts as it used to. Take from me the heart of stone and give me a heart of flesh, sensitive to your voice, your touch, and your word. Make your presence more real to me than the numbness I carry. Where I stopped crying in your presence, teach me to cry again if necessary. Where I stopped finding joy in you, reignite the joy of my salvation. Jesus, you know how every night, every thought, and every bit of discouragement brought me here. I don't have the strength to reignite myself alone. Therefore, I pray, when I cannot feel you but still want you, come and meet me. Meet me in my weakness, just as you met so many in the gospel. Do not let me grow accustomed to the distance. Reignite what seems to have gone out. In Jesus' name, Amen. Before getting up, imagine your life as a timeline. There were days when you felt God intensely. There were days when you hardly noticed anything. Now, imagine that throughout all those days, the same hand was holding yours, feeling what you didn't feel, sustaining you when you didn't even know you were falling. That hand never let go of yours. This is the God who remains, even when the heart wavers. You can say, Lord, today I choose to believe that your faithfulness is greater than my sensitivity. I want to feel again, yes, but while that hasn't changed, I choose to keep seeking you. Don't let my heart get used to living far from your presence. Remind me throughout this day that I can talk to you even when I feel nothing extraordinary. Give me small signs of your grace, details that remind me that you are still here. If you are watching on TV, remember that a sensitive heart is not rebuilt in a day, but in many small encounters. That small QR code in the corner of the screen is a discreet invitation. When this prayer ends and you have a quiet moment, you can point your phone at it and reach the Still Grace Prayers channel. There, other morning prayers can walk with you while God, little by little, melts this spiritual numbness and brings life back inside. If you want to turn this moment into a concrete step of faith, you can write in the comments, Lord, my heart feels numb, but I still want you. It is a way of saying before God and yourself, I am not giving up on feeling your presence, even in this phase. And every time apathy returns throughout the day, you can remember this phrase as a back-and-forth whisper. Not perfect, not strong, but sincere. God hears this kind of prayer.